Shonen Jump is just jumping around with a bunch of anime announcements. I feel like it hasn't been too long since we've heard about the sumo wrestling series like Hinomaru Zumo's anime announcement, but they've been like, we've got two other series to you. So definitely this one I kind of wanted to talk about more about the two new series that got their anime announcements, alongside with like some actually good stuff that's coming from Jump recently, and hopefully this means like a bunch of high potential, since like we've got Hinomaru Zumo that got announced, we've got the Yuuragi in anime announcement. Now with the fact that Promised Neverland, go fucking yes! Like, I love this series, and the fact is that, like, I believe that it was confirmed that JC Staff is going to be working on this one, so fucking fine. I just want a good, like, with voice actors, they don't even have to, like, see, Promised Neverland, the first early parts of it is, like, it's a very dialogue-heavy series, so it's just the little subtleties that they'll have to put in some of this, in the little shots here and there, and it's just, overall, it's just, I love that fucking series. I've been reading it ever since, like, the first chapter, and I was like, I really just hope this finally becomes something. I really hope that this is, like, something new and all that, and people, like, latch onto this, which, at the time, where it was, like, it was a worrying thing, where I was like, this is a really good series, Shonen Jump just keeps cancelling stuff, left, right, and center. Oh god, please don't cancel this. And that's where, with cancelling, we talk about the other series, and that is Kimetsu no Yaiba is getting its anime, which is a series I've had... I don't even... It's weird that I even have a history with this series, because I read the first 3 chapters on the Jump start, and I thought, oh, this is decent, I'll come back to this later on there, and it's like, nothing was really heard about it, and it was just one of those series that was just in the back burner, which I heard few things about, where it's like, yeah, no, it's really goddamn good, and then it gets an anime announcement, and it's like, fucking awesome. And however, one thing about this, though, is that it's being, like, adapted by Ufotable, so already there, that caught my interest on there. I was like, oh, okay, Ufotable like doing more kind of darker tone setting series, and they make shit look fucking gorgeous all the time. I mean, this is the first real Shonen Jump series that they've actually worked on. They've done the Jump Festa for Toriko, but they haven't actually touched a Shonen Jump series. Like, people don't know, Ufotable like normally handle the Kara no Kyokai movies. They also do currently own Fate Stay Night with like Unlimited Blade Works, and they're doing the third route for this for the franchise as well with Heaven Fields movie, which I personally haven't seen those yet. So, but I definitely liked Unlimited Blade Works, and I definitely love some of like the cinematography and some of the really crazy stuff that they do with that. So I hope that a lot of the staff. Now, the weird relationship I have with Yaiba, like, is the fact that I made a dumb joke like a year and a half ago, where it was like, oh, this series is gonna get fucking cancelled by by Jump, why the fuck not? And then I ended up at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning saying, it's probably gonna be fucking cancelled no Yaiba, and I'm like, and yeah, no, look, I will say this, I appreciate that there are fans to this series, and they are very fucking avid, and they love preaching it. The only thing that's turned me off the series has definitely been the fan base. A lot how, like, the One Piece fan base turned me off that series for a while. Where, it's not the fact that it's like, you keep reminding me of the series existing, it's more like, you insult every single other franchise. And I know that's not everyone, it's just, I've had the poor, like, unfortunate luck to be dealing with around about 3 odd man children, normally on my Twitter most of the time, which is a shame, because it looks like a really interesting series. I am definitely going to be waiting for the anime to be coming out, but it can show to you that, yeah, no, fan bases really do ruin series for you. They really just put you off. It's the same thing with, like, with Darling in the Franxx. I had that happen to me, where it was like, I critiqued 1, 2 things here, or said something stupid, and then it was like, no, you're a fucking moron, like, here you go, like, you're, like, all this shit, and it's like, it's a shame, like, you have to fucking separate the two things at the end of the day, and this is the one thing I'll say about Yaiba, like, where that visual that they've shown off that Ufotable looks fucking gorgeous, and that I'm happy that the series has got an announcement. Will I check it out? Of course I will. I want to see if it's good or not, like, on there, but, like, I think at the end of the day, the one I'm still the most excited for is Promised Neverland on there. But mind you, I've read the stuff for Neverland, I haven't for Yaiba, apart from the first 3 chapters. So, I think at the end of the day, like, I want to know at least how long Yaiba's going to be, if it's going to be like 20 episodes, if it's going to be 13, because as far as I know, there's not a lot of chapters for Yaiba at the moment. I think it's like, I think it's only just recently 100 plus, so curious, like, exactly with Ufotable, since this is the first real time I've seen them handle, like, a manga. How are they going to handle the pacing for the series? How are they going to handle certain characters? Like, I know there's some really unique looking designs. I've seen, like, out of every now and then I'll check a Raw, like, every now for this, and it's like, there are some really interesting, like, yokai looking monsters on there, and I'm like, that's going to be creepy, so are they going to handle that in CGI? The same thing could be said with Promised Neverland with certain things in there, with the creatures in there. It's like, please don't, like, CGI them up and all that. It's like, I would like to see traditional animation, but I have faith for both of them, and, like, if anything, I know the volumes recently came out over here, so I look forward to seeing them coming out, and if it does successful, I would love to see it, like, bounce up. I know Promised Neverland, it definitely is booming over in Japanese, and apparently it's got a bit of the West following as well. Yaiba, no, like, I would like to see it exactly. I didn't get to see the numbers on what it did over here. I know it's done pretty decently well in the East and all that, so I look forward to that. But yeah, at the end of the day, don't let, like, just a couple of rampant fantas, like, ruin a series for you. I think that's definitely said, and I can say that as someone that's like pretty much with a lot of them with other series that I like and all that. It definitely shows and all that. I've seen, like, some people with fucking Gintama go way too fucking crazy with it, and it's like, no, it's a great series, just don't throw it. Same thing with Berserk, same thing with, like, JoJo. I've seen so many people turned off because of certain, like, JoJo fans and all that, just ruin it for you. But at the end of the day and all that, you know, that's just how it is and all that. Unfortunately, you just have to deal with people like that. But I want to know what you guys think in the comments down below. Which one are you more excited for? Are you excited for the Sumo anime coming out? Are you excited for, like, the Yuuragi in? I know some of us will, and I think definitely I would be as well. Are you more excited for Promised Neverland or Yaiba? I will definitely say, like, Promised Neverland has my full attention. But the Yaiba visual and the fact that of, like, who it's going to be animated by, definitely is like, okay, I can't ignore that. Like, I definitely can't ignore that, and especially with a lot of the people that are saying this is actually a great series, like, even though, like, Panda, ignore those people, the series is great, just please give it a chance. And I'm like, I will, like I said, I think this is one where I'll wait for the anime, and then it will probably be to that point where it's like, okay, I need to know what happens next, so I'll read it at some point. I might even pick up the volumes if I see them around and all that, but we'll wait and see. But that's all for me. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you guys, though, next time.